All right, so I'm going to attempt. This is going to be round 3 for discerning this energy. But I think the problem is that I was giving away too much information. Sometimes less is more. But bottom line, this moon energy that's being projected through this portal is mirror magic. And mirror magic is not inherently bad. There are lots of positive, healthy, good ways to use mirror magic. And you might be called to use it in this resolution here. This person from your past has projected a fog on you before and confused your awareness of an energy. They projected their own essence onto another person in order to make you think that that person was up to some shiesty shit, that that person was attacking you, that that person was negatively impacting you in a variety of ways, when in reality it was this person over here. It was the person that you were originally dealing with. And when you left them in kind of fuck you energy, they projected it onto your next person. And I'm hearing that this was divinely guided. This was supposed to happen this way. Because this person that threw this at you in the first place, they wanted what you had, because they could always see who you really were. But what they didn't know, what they couldn't have known, is that in order to get it, they would have to destroy themselves. Because that's what happened to you. In order to get where you got, you had to go through the fire. You had to burn away to nothing. You had to destroy yourself and rebuild and rebirth yourself from the ashes over and over and over again. And this person has been projecting that energy across dimensions, through space, through time, from person to person. But they didn't know that you already beat their best attempt. They ride with you now. Anything that they tried to send your way is riding with you now. And all that's left for them is the process of going through what you went through. All of that pain, all of that darkness, all of that isolation, all of that self-reflection. The layers and the layers. The abandonment. The betrayal. The self-worth. They're going to have to do it all. All of that work. And what they didn't realize, beyond having to do all of that, is that you were already a mirror. But it's almost like there's a time delay. It takes a minute before whatever they send at you reflects back on them. And you are in for all of the happiness. Ten of Cups and the Star. You are protected from this shadow. It's almost giving in Star Wars? Star Trek. It's Star Trek. When somebody shoots a beam at the good guys, they usually send their own beam with whatever the beam is made of. If it was neutrinos, they would send an anti-neutrino pulse or a beam to disrupt the beam sent by the enemy. And most of the time when those beams meet, they create this like electromagnetic pulse, right? It severs the connection. It frees both people. But it's an explosion too. You might take some damage, but you will be free. You will no longer be tethered, attached, under fire. That's what you were being guided to do. Send a pulse back. Not offensively, not in negative energy. You are supposed to meet that person with unconditional love and understanding and compassion and empathy. Because everything that you went through is what's in store for them. And they're going to need it. And when they come through the other side, if they make it to the other side, because not everybody does, if they make it through all of that, then they'll be one of us. And that doesn't mean you ever have to go back to them. That doesn't mean that'll ever be on the table. Because if you're like me, you don't want to. After everything that's happened, after everything you've been through, that person, you don't want them around. But you do need to release any negative emotions you have regarding them. You can't keep carrying around that fuck you energy for them, because you are opening yourself up to that attachment. And the fact is, the truth is, that energies don't reach for you and try and grab a hold of you when they are attached. When you have 5 fingers around an object or a person, you do not need to try and grab onto them. When they lose their grip and they are no longer attached to you, that's when they reach out and they try to grab hold, because you're already free. You turned to smoke in their fingers. There was nothing they could do. So they're trying to reach back out now. But no fog will ever conquer you. You've beaten it 100 times over. And even when you couldn't see through the deception, Spirit showed you the truth. Through the signs, through the synchronicities, through the patterns. They will always show you the truth. You have earned your place here. And your happiness is destined. Spirit guided you to your position. This is your universe. And they're not even in it anymore. They are worlds away. And the best they can do, the very best that they can do, is to reach through a portal. And you know, they didn't understand this then either. You are so powerful. You are so much stronger than they ever thought possible. And I'm not talking about mental, emotional strength. I'm talking about spiritual strength, esoteric knowledge. I'm talking about pattern recognition and intelligence, emotional intelligence, self-awareness and reflection. You have a tool belt unlike anything they ever thought possible, because their ego would never allow them to see just how small they always were. Congratulations. turn it around.